So in terms of advice for people that just recently migrated, that are internationally recruited, I think for me, one of the things that helped me when I first started was I'd always say to myself, I'm going to write my own story, I'm going to create my own story, and I'm going to keep my head up. Regardless of the challenges and how difficult it was, I just kept sort of self-cheering to keep going. Obviously, just moving in, recently relocating can be quite overwhelming. There's so much you have to get used to. And one of the best ways to handle any new change or something different is to know your stuff, know the policies, research, just improve your knowledge about things, about your rights in the country. Find a mentor, get out of your comfort zone, find some allies, people that are outside your background, different people to help you with your journey, and just ask absolutely about everything and anything. There's people out there that actually genuinely want to help and make you feel more welcome. That's also very important to network, because by networking you find out so much more. And I think last but not least, I'll just say, keep your head up, it does get better. In terms of career progression, from my experience, I felt like for me, being on a visa and being aware that every new job you apply to, you have to do a whole new application, whole new fees, and that's resources for money, resources for time. So I stayed in the same job sort of for like 3 years in that context because of those reasons. And what sort of got me out of that was speaking to people that I had done it and didn't let that sort of hold them back from moving forward. It's just that awareness that, you might have to do new process again, but it's worth it. It's worth still stepping out and reaching out and doing things, even if it might feel a bit repetitive and you want to settle. Another thing that I would say that might have limited my career progression or affected my career progression was when I would feel maybe frustrated about a certain role, or I felt like I could do more and I wasn't getting appreciated enough. I didn't feel confident to speak about it during supervisions, during appraisals, because I just said in my head, I'm lucky to have this job. So it's just that assertiveness and that confidence that you have every right to be there as much as everybody else, and speak up, be vocal, put things within your supervision and your appraisal. You have every right to be there. And lastly, finding your networks, finding your allies, finding a mentor, someone else can encourage you and say, actually speak up about that. This is how you're feeling. This is an opportunity that you could explore. This is how you could explore it. So I always say, just find someone that's done it before, and there's nothing hidden under the sun.